This is a perfect example of what non-DEI hire results look like. Kash Patel, Elon Musk over Doge, Alice Johnson, who he just appointed to be the pardon czar to make recommendations on who deserves clemency or not. Scott Turner, the housing secretary, and JD Vance as the vice president of the United States. And of course, my girl, Caroline Levitt, I absolutely love her. I adore her. She stands in her own. And let me tell you something, non-DEI hire looks like people that are competent to operate in the position they were hired for. He didn't put Elon over to be the secretary to speak for America. He knows about that money. So he put him over Doge. He allowed him to create Doge to investigate the IRS, investigate these so-called elected officials, which they're not even elected, really. They just stay in position. He put him in position to investigate where that money been going. And then Elon turned around and hired a bunch of young guys that are great at getting into the system and tracking the money. He hired competent, qualified people to operate in those positions. Now, what is the result of hiring DEI? Jasmine Crockett, she just in there, she just black and ghetto. What has she done for you? Everybody love Jasmine Crockett that's on the other side. What has she done for you, or what has she done for black people, since that's y'all main angle? Black people, this some black people. What has she done for your black behind? She sure don't want to give you that $5,000, but she cool with money going every place else but to your hand. Sam Brin was a hired official by the Biden administration, but he ended up stealing a suitcase and dressing in drag. And then we had the other person, Rachel, over health. I mean, this is DEI all the way. And they accomplished nothing. And what was the result of these people being in office? How did it help you as an American? And what I love about Trump electing and hiring these people for these positions, here it is. Alice Johnson just got out of prison. How she deserve a job? Well, she deserved the position because she's familiar with being in prison falsely. She's familiar with that. Trump said, you know what? You would have the compassion and the know-how to see if somebody deserved clemency. He put strong people in their proper position so he can turn around and do his job as the president. That's what good leadership looks like. Trump ain't got to worry about what Elon doing. Elon, let me see the books. Elon, what you doing? Because Trump don't know. He don't know nothing about that. He hired Elon to do it. Trump don't have to do what Carolyn does. Carolyn does her job perfectly because she just is a quick spitfire as Trump is. But Trump don't want to deal with that. You know why? Because he's the leader of this nation. So guess what? He's like, let me go ahead and put Carolyn in there. She's attractive. She's quick. She's smart. She's witty. And she's educated on what's going on. And she knows she got that quick comeback. I'm bringing this out because people need to see the face of what non-DEI looks like and the result of it. We're seeing terrific results right now. Yeah, it's hurting some people, but guess what? This is what you get not with DEI. You get no results at all. All you get is a bunch of marching and complaining. And guess what you do? You take your black tail right back to work, or your white tail back to work, and you shut your mouth and you do your job because your children are hungry. You got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. You got too many things to worry about than worry about what they're not doing. But now I get to go to bed at night, thank you, Jesus, and not have to worry about what Trump is doing. I'm not worried about what Trump is doing. I'm like, okay, well, if he see fit, he see fit. He know what's going on. That's just like when you have a father in the house or you have a husband at home that is led by the Lord. You don't worry about those things. And another thing, it also shows that these men, they don't have an ego problem. Trump don't have an ego problem. A lot of people would say, oh, Trump got an ego problem. No, he don't. He got a bunch of powerful men like Kash Patel. He know how to put even don't get mad. The guy that's over the deportation, that's run deportation. That dude is so strong. I love him. I can't believe I just had a brain fart. I can't remember his name. He is the perfect person for that position because he's not taking no ish from nobody. In every single interview, they tried to trip him up and say, oh, what about this? He was like, yeah, well, it's going to cost us such and such billion to get him out of here. He said, well, it's been costing us billions to keep him here. So they got to go. It's time for Americans to get that money. It's truly a beautiful thing when people operate in their proper position. And let this be a lesson to everyone out there. Besides the White House, besides what Trump is doing, think about this in your life. When you operate in your God-given position, you're blessed. When a woman operates in her own position as a wife, as a mother, or just as a woman, you're blessed. When a man operates in his masculinity, it's nothing toxic about that. Nothing toxic about that. It's a beautiful thing because that is what you're supposed to be doing and it comes naturally to you. Trump hired the people that were competent and qualified and it comes natural to them. And that's why we're seeing so much success.